When did the favorite child learn that mommy and daddy couldn't fix everything? I was 19 when I realized my golden child status came with a price tag I hadn't agreed to pay. Growing up, I was the trophy daughter. Straight A's, debate team captain, early acceptance to Yale. My younger brother Theo struggled with dyslexia and anxiety, so naturally I became the family's proof that their parenting worked. Every achievement was celebrated with elaborate dinners. Every award went straight to the mantle. My college fund had been carefully invested since birth. Theo's struggles were handled differently. Tutors we couldn't afford. Therapy sessions my parents attended. Accommodations that required constant advocacy. I never minded. I loved my brother, but I started noticing something unsettling around my sophomore year. My parents called constantly, not to check on me, but to update me on Theo's latest crisis. He'd dropped out of community college. He'd gotten a DUI. He'd moved back home again. Each time, the conversation ended the same way. Thank God we have you to be proud of. That summer, I landed a competitive internship in Boston that paid $4,000 for 10 weeks. The money would cover my textbooks and living expenses for the year. I was ecstatic. 3 days before I was supposed to leave, Dad called. We need to talk about Theo. My brother had gotten involved with someone dealing drugs. He'd been arrested. The lawyer wanted a $15,000 retainer. Dad's voice cracked. We're dipping into your college fund, just temporarily. We'll pay it back. I felt my stomach drop. That's my money, for school. You have scholarships, Mom interjected. Theo needs this more than you need convenience. Convenience. My education was convenient. I canceled the internship and took a job waiting tables instead. The tips helped, but I had to take out loans for the first time. My parents promised it was temporary. Theo got probation. The lawyer fees were never repaid. Senior year, I received a job offer from a nonprofit in Seattle. My dream position, working with underserved youth. The salary was modest, but it came with purpose. My parents took me to dinner to celebrate. Halfway through dessert, Dad cleared his throat. We're so proud of you, and we need to ask you something. Theo had been accepted into an expensive rehabilitation program. It was his last chance before potentially facing jail time for violating probation. It's $32,000 for 3 months, Mom said. We've exhausted everything. The house is already remortgaged. I stared at them. You want me to pay for his rehab? You're making good money now, Dad said. And he's your brother. I was making $42,000 a year in one of the most expensive cities in America. I just started this job. I have student loans because you took my college fund. Mom's eyes filled with tears. We gave you everything growing up. Can't you help your brother when he needs it most? That's when I understood. I wasn't the favorite child. I was the insurance policy. They'd spent 19 years building me into someone successful enough to fund Theo's disasters. Every piano lesson, every college application fee wasn't about my dreams. It was about creating a safety net for their son who couldn't save himself. I took out a loan for Theo's rehab. My parents cried with gratitude. He lasted 18 days before checking himself out. Last month, they called again. Theo had been in an accident while driving under the influence. He'd hit another car. The family is suing for $200,000. My parents had to declare bankruptcy. We need you to be the one to help us through this, Dad said. I looked around my tiny apartment, at the secondhand furniture and the spreadsheet tracking my loan payments, at the career I'd built despite them, not because of them. No, I said simply. The silence lasted 10 seconds. What do you mean, no? Mom's voice turned cold. I mean, I'm done being your backup plan. After everything we've done for you? Dad's tone shifted to something threatening. You didn't do it for me. You did it so you'd have someone to clean up your messes. I hung up. This morning I found out why they'd really called. The family Theo hit, their daughter was in critical condition. She might not walk again. And my parents had already told their lawyer I'd agreed to help with the settlement. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.